First, are you eating pig?
Yes.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this month we are screening Pig Bred, a gentle, deeply shot documentary. And I'm so happy to be joined today with the director Naichen Xiao to talk about the film. So let's get him in. So Naichen, thank you for joining us today and for generously allowing us to screen your film on our channel. So can you introduce yourself first to the audience?
Oh, hi, this is Naichen, the director of the film Pig Bred.
So Pig Bred, we saw the film. It's a really beautiful short documentary. So tell me us more about the shooting on-set experience. When you're filming there, how did the pig react to the camera?
I think the piglets is somehow curious to me plus the camera. I think the more grown-up pigs, I can only put in the way like they ignored me, that they didn't see me at all in a way.
So in the film, we saw the credit. You said this film was filmed in 2022. So how long you been staying in the pig farm?
Initially it would be 10 days, but in the end we stayed like 14 days.
So we can see this film is representing in a really beautiful way. And for me, I feel it's more like calm and gentle. So when you're filming it, like how you decided what kind of the style you're gonna choose and why you choose to representing like this way.
I would say the main inspiration of the film was Sweetgrass 2009. Maybe it was done through editing. I'm not really sure I'm calm and peace on the farm. What I did on the farm was like find a pen, set at the tripod, and film for 20 minutes instead of 20 seconds. It was more unintentionally rather than intentionally. So maybe that's where the calmness came from, or come from.
Yeah, so I'm curiously about this kind of working flow. Is that changing how you imagine about what the film gonna be from the first day to the last day?
I think maybe by the fourth or the fifth day, I was in a continuous doubt that I'm not sure what the film was about and what is actually important. The editing back in 2022 was like a continuous struggle for 4 months. Maybe not that long, maybe 2 months or 3 months.
From what you said, it's a really interesting way of approaching a film, especially approaching a documentary. Because for me, I feel you as a filmmaker, you more like to take us without this journey and observing the things happen and thinking together during the journey. For me, I feel that's a really new opinion or like point of view to hear someone approaching their documentary from this way.
For me, it was more like asking questions rather than judging what I see or what I would see or what I saw on the farm. I think making documentary is not about judging. If it's about judging, then it's really off the point to make a documentary at least time.
Can you say a little bit more about what you think about the documentary and how you think about yourself as a documentary filmmaker?
I think documentary is about asking questions rather than presenting answers. Maybe presenting answers to, or different answers to one question. And instead of say, oh, this is the answer to the question. That's my idea about documentary. It's not about solidifying one understanding that already existed, but more like to challenge the thing that we already know, or maybe not know about belief, what we believe in our heart. No, it's not about information. It's about challenge.
Okay, so this is an interesting question. So what's the answer you found out after 3 years? And now what is this film about?
I think the film at the moment is about how we see meat pig and how we treat meat pig.
That's a really good answer. I feel that's the first time I saw documentary from this way. But I think what you said already representing your film. You bring us the documentary without judging and without telling us the truth. You just let audience see what they see, and they can think about what they want to get from the film. I think it's a really interesting talk because after this talk, I feel there's so many things I imagined before is actually different. So it's definitely really happy to have this talk and let the audience understand more about the documentary from another way. So yeah, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining the talk and let us screening the film.
Cool. Thank you for having me and have this conversation, and hope you enjoy the film and have a good night.